when I was out at Pride that year. And before I met you that night, I was with Russell T Davis, and I said to Russell, I hear you're doing something about HIV. And I got his number and I texted him only the other day and I said, what a wonderful job he has done with it. He's opened a light, Kelly. He really has. Being positive myself, I've seen such wonderful stories from the older generation, the 80s. And I've had a generation in America I interviewed when we first started with the radio station, when me and Kelly did. And I interviewed a guy in America who couldn't get the drugs. And he passed away, and that was really hard, Kelly, for me to go and bring him up and talk to his mother before he died. But it's opening doors, Kelly. It's opening doors for people, and I think it's been brilliant, this programme. It's been absolutely, for people who are positive, it's bringing things back to the ones who lived it in the 80s, who are still alive, and they can tell their story as well.
Oh my God, I met a guy in Sydney Mardi Gras. He was around, older man, my God, he was in the Mardi Gras doing the march last year, so camp. And I just hung on these every word because I was doing a TV, I was interviewing people in the Mardi Gras, so I have a TV thing out there called gay radio, gay television. And it was incredible. This guy had been through it all. He'd come through the era where, you would be tortured if you were gay, or your family said to you, you are, you're gay, there must be something wrong with you. We can do this. We'll put you in a mental home and we'll give you electrolysis to get this out of you. Terrible torturing, things like that. And he went through all of that. He was the first one, virtually on his own, to set up Sydney Mardi Gras, walking as a gay man with a flag through the street.
Brilliant.
In Sydney.
Fantastic.
So people then were shocked. But my God, he set the way. And look at it today. The Sydney Mardi Gras has 1 million people just on one street.
It is amazing, isn't it, Kelly? It's like, it is absolutely...
We've come since the older generation stood up and said, no, this is not right. I can't change who I am. Even no matter what you put me through, I am who I am. And out of that era, we had the track I Am What I Am, which became one of the theme tunes that we all sang. I remember Hannah Jones did a brilliant version of it. I am what I am. You can't say more than that. Yeah. It was the theme tune, really. And then you had Evelyn Thomas with High Energy. That then crossed over to the Straits. And the Straits had to say, well, I don't know about, they're enjoying themselves in their clubs. This is in the 80s, right? Well, they're enjoying themselves. They're having a good time. We want to get in on that. So they thought if they could bring the music open and out and put it out there, then we had all these different songs come out from the 80s. As I said, in 1986, I was with Bolt's Records. And Bolt's had, oh God, it was a gay, Man to Man Meet Man Parish were number 1 in the national charts. And because it was Bolt's Records with Nicky Price, I then had 17 in the national charts, followed them up with Nothing But Promises. Just, that's all I ever got. Promises. And I never got anything else, which is a bit of a bummer. But, you've got all of the music coming out of the 80s. And I think Hazel already had Searching by then. You've got Marsha Raven. I could go on and on. We all met in the clubs in Bolts, had a big nightclub. We all met there. I did a VIP night there back in the 86. It was an incredible era. Even though the underlying factor had HIV, what I call the true character of gay people is no matter how bad it is on the bottom, they will smile on the top and show a beautiful face to the world.
Oh,
That's what I
wonderful
love about
it.
it. And I think, when I sing, When You Tell Me You Love Me, there's a line in that song, in that record that I sing, and it's, I know what's beautiful looking at you. In a world of lies, you are the truth. And I've always loved the scene, and I hope it doesn't change too much. We're losing clubs, we're losing pubs now, But I hope it doesn't change too much, and we still have places to go where the music matters. The music matters. People are artistic, for God's sake. They're good at what they do. And, so, I know that's a generalization, but they are. I mean, they're very arty. How many people do you know that are straight? They're actually working behind TV scenes and radio shows. There are some, but predominantly, I'd say it's, very arty people. And it's brilliant. We don't want to lose that.
No, we don't. We don't lose that. We don't lose the sense of the community, because to tell you that, when I've been listening to your generation with the guys as well and the females in London, I've been looking to interview some of the guys in the 80s, meeting them. My life coach was diagnosed, one of the first diagnosed in the country. I just go into my own little world, Kelly. I do, because I see you all. It's all I can see you all in the 80s. It's lovely when I play the music and stuff and I can see you all. Like I just said to you, when Glory come on, straight away, I could see Kelly in the 80s. And stuff like that. It's weird. But it's because I've had so many stories come out from the HRV side of things and questioning people and taking people's stories and listening to them as well. And I think that's what I like about the radio station I brought, is it's the voice of the LGBT. And it's true. It's a lovely thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who'd have thought even now how far we've come since the 80s that people could do drag on television? Geez, they wouldn't even put drag on the Pride events back in the 80s.
Gee, I didn't know that.
Stonewall had parties in Brockwell Park. Oh, my God, they were fantastic. They were fantastic. It was Sandra, actually. I adore Sandra. It was Sandra. We had a big meeting for the Pride events. And they said, we can't put drag on the main stages. And I was sitting there supporting the drag scene. I was sitting in the meeting to support the drag scene. And Sandra says, well, if you don't want to put us on, put Kelly on. Put her on. And thanks to Sandra, I started doing the Pride events.
Well, I didn't know that.
Nobody really knows that.
I never knew that. I never knew that.
Sandra said chirping up in that meeting. It was at the Black Cap, which unfortunately has been run into the ground and it's shut down, and I wish it would come back again. That was a good pub. Really good pub. Anyway, so it was good. Off I went, and I did the first part. I was terrified. Look at all the people. Oh, my God. And then I fell in love with the whole thing again. I thought, I can bring the word out there to different people. They've got support.
You have done, Kelly.
Loved. And that's what you do. When you do a show every time, that's what you do.
It is.
You tell people you love them.
Yeah, it
because
is.
You want to give everything of your soul to them.
It's like when I was listening, because we are working in the studio, working from home, we're still giving something out with Kelly. We're still broadcasting to people as well around the world. I mean, literally, we've got Australia listening in now, by the way. We've got India listening in. We've even got people in the LGBTQ from Russia listening in. It's unbelievable that we're working from home and not in our studio in Manchester, but we've got an online radio station set up in a matter of months, and we've got nearly 2,000 odd downloads. We've got people tuning in all over the world. It's amazing, Kelly, how just a small little thing makes such a difference for people.
Well, I'm so glad that people from Russia can tune in, because I'm sure they have their very own troubles, and I want them to feel as free as we feel, and they will. They will. There will come a time when they will be able to be, mixing, integrating, and not being judged. I mean, anybody, particularly trans. Particularly trans. I love the trans. I was talking to friends yesterday, actually, and we were just saying I'm going to do their wedding. I'm so excited. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Just amazing. And, the photographer's there. She's, Caroline does all over the place. She's one of the really good photographers that run around along with loads of them, but I'm talking about trans at the moment. So they were amazing. And I watched on television, and again, I sat there, I almost lost my lashes. Well, I did lose my lashes. I was sobbing my eyes out. I was watching Pose. Live, love, Pose. I mean, my God, that's on Netflix if anyone's interested. It was Brilliant series.
Danny's been on about it. We've got a brand new, brilliant. Well, Danny, one of our brand new presenters, is trans, and she's come back in after having a break because we had, when we first started the radio station, we had a fantastic trans radio presenter. So her friend has decided to replace her because she passed away. And Danny has literally loads of fantastic responses on Gay One Radio. I'm not kidding you, she's doing better than anybody this moment. She is brilliant. And she writes as well. She's a brilliant, brilliant person. I love her to bits.
Oh, I mean, when I watch it, she was one of the lead characters, Electra, who's a right cow. That's her character though, in the show. And she's such a character. I mean, and the lead role, I thought she was so beautiful. I actually believe that we could be best friends. She has, her soul was on the line when she was acting. The mama, she called herself the mother. And when she said that, well, who are you to this young gay boy dance? She said, I am his mother. Oh my God, I was just sold. The show itself was beautiful. Beautifully done. I honed every word. I can't wait till there's another series. And that was also, by the way, back in the 80s. A lot of that back in the 80s. If you remember, in one of the nightclub scenes, if anyone's seen it, there was a bit where they were all doing this dance. And the dance actually got a name given to them basically by Madonna, which was called Vogue, which was a big thing out of the 80s. It came from the trans and drag and gay community, a club in New York, and she had her dancers go in there, and they took the dance from what some of these young kids were doing. You know, that was just their freestyle. And she put it out there, and I remember in the show they said, oh my God, even Madonna's noticed us. Oh. It was so thrilled that a big star noticed them. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh. And that's what it was like in the 80s.
Isn't it wonderful, Kelly, that this has literally brought so many memories to people, and I love it. I think it's brilliant that's gone on. But like I say, thank you very much, Kelly, for this interview. I'm going to get you back on soon for your own.
I want to call the stars down from the sky. I want to live the day that never dies. I want to change the world only for you. All the impossible I wanna do. Die.